Te whānau, nō mai haere mai ki tēnei hui. Ni hao, talofa lava, malo alalei, buongiorno. It's great to see you all here, enjoying slightly better weather than we had yesterday. But it was great to see you all making the effort to come yesterday, despite the weather too, and of course that's what we expect. Next week, still on the theme of attendance, we present the 100 for 100 award. And of course, all of you in the gym here will know what that's about. Year 9s, what that is a $100 voucher presented to a student who has 100% attendance for the term. So far, there are 1,305 of you still eligible for that award because you have perfect attendance. But of course, even if you aren't in the running for a 100% attendance award, we still want you to be here, we still expect you to be here, making the most of school right through until the very end, like Miss Manovic said. Lots on next week. Small house choir is always an awesome way to finish the term. And of course then we have the shield to see the winning house for the term too. Right, Eric, welcome. It's my pleasure to welcome a past student to the stage, Eric Sorokai. Eric left school in 2015, he was in Snell House, and since then Eric has become a prominent figure in the performance poetry or spoken word community. I actually happened to buy a book last year, and I was flicking through it. It was a poetry book, and one of Eric's pieces was in there, which came as a very pleasant surprise. So anyway, my pleasure to welcome you to stage now, Eric, and Eric is going to perform one of his pieces for us. I think we can give him a round of applause.
Kia ora talofa lava ma lolele bulavinaka, kia orana, whakalofalahi atu kia mautolu. My name is Eric. A little bit about me. Yeah, I am a performance artist. I went to Macleans, graduated 10 years ago. Since then have gotten to travel some of the world doing writing. Writing has taken me to Canada, Vietnam, America, Australia. Yeah, different places around the world. Through it, I started a writing organization called Te Kahui Creative Writing. We do creative writing workshops in prisons. So I worked in 14 of the 19 prisons across New Zealand. I only say that because through it, I've been able to publish anthologies of inmate work. Tonight, we're launching Wahine Inside. It is an anthology of writing from Christchurch Women's Prison. I say all of these things to say if you have a passion for arts, there are avenues to make it sustainable. It will take a lot of work, but it is something that you can do, as well as the other things you're doing. This piece I'm going to share is one about my mother. I'm going to do one thing very quickly. Everybody raise your hands like this. And could you give me some clicks? If you can't click, just pretend to. Nice. So in performance art, the audience is part of it. So the more you click, the better I'd feel. And you can stop and click when you're ready to, if you feel called. Cool. So the poem always starts because I'll be massaging my mother's hands. And whenever I massage my mother's hands, I'd get bored as a kid, so I'd start to trace fingers over her fading scars as she'd tell me the stories of the price she paid to get here. How nervous she was to leave everything she'd ever known behind. My mother is the oldest of 13 children, a granddaughter of Tuatanga Loa Lua Futu Whiero Wolf, and she knew what sacrifice meant, but she still left everything she'd ever known behind, packed everything but her heart when she left a trail of tears that us, her children, would follow all the way home to Samoa. When she arrived here in the land smelling of milk and honey, she was greeted by debt, by racism, by sexism, but she didn't frown, she smiled, with a smile that knows resilience and love. Thank God that we were all still together. Thank God that we were all healthy under one roof, we sang praises together. And whenever we'd sing those praises, Mum would say, son, whalongo, O le ala I le pule o le tautua, remember that the path to leadership is through service, and believe me when I say, serve my mother has, serve my mother does, and serve my mother will to her last breath, just as the person she admired the most did, her grandfather. Clad in calluses and wisdom, held up our village and our district with a smile that knows love. So why would my mother, in the face of racism, why would she in the face of sexism, why would she be afraid? Why would she be scared when she is of the lineage of the Tsaupo, a crown jewel of Potasi Falealili, when my mother smiles? God and our ancestors dance in that smile, and so I continue trying to massage my mother's hands, but I realize my hands will never quite reach the pain that hurts the most for my mother. She holds scars that run deeper than skin, and yet through it all, she still smiles. So I learn how to smile too, in the presence of the person I admire the most, Tina. How blessed am I to call you home? I reckon I'm pretty blessed, eh? Thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to quickly plug, we will be having spoken or creative writing poetry club in Mansfield Fridays after school. You can see Miss Donald about that. I will be coming in at least twice to workshop with you. So if you feel like writing, if oratory is a passion of yours, would love to see you there. Whaftai te le lava. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Eric. It's great to see you and great to have you share such a personal piece of poetry with us. Thank you very much. Right, student acknowledgements. Premier Girls Tennis Team are the first group we're going to acknowledge this morning. Premier Girls Tennis Team competed in the top grade of tennis in Auckland this summer. They made it through to the Premier Final, played last week. Unfortunately, we lost a hard-fought final against St Kitts, but still a very successful season to finish second in Auckland. So we're going to acknowledge them now. The team: Kieran Bertram, Emma Lang, Eva Liswan, Kate Sim and Samantha Supanthavong. Congratulations, girls. And then also with tennis, the mixed tennis team played in the National School Championships on Monday. So Kate and Emma were also in that team, and they were joined by Parko Chu, Tom Lee and Elvin Young. And we placed second in New Zealand in the mixed team. So Kate and Emma, you don't have to come back across, but the boys, Parko, Tom and Elvin, will acknowledge you. Well done, boys. Right, International Robot Olympiad. So we have Eva Wan to come across. You might recall that earlier in the year we acknowledged Benjamin for being in the New Zealand robotic team that went to Australia. We also now acknowledge Eva. Only selected students from the New Zealand Robot Olympiad held in July 25 were invited to the New Zealand team. That's via the University of Auckland Robotics competition. Eva won a technical award at the Olympiad for physical computing. So well done, Eva. And because that is national representation in an academic pursuit, you receive a white castle. That's awesome. Well done, Eva. Right, figure skating. Many of you will be familiar with Dwayne's achievements in figure skating. He's again been representing New Zealand on the world stage. You may recall he is New Zealand's first ever skating medalist at a Youth Olympics. His latest achievements were at the ISU World Figure Skating Championships in Estonia. He was 8th overall in the men's event, 7th in the short program and 9th in the free skate. And on that same trip to Europe, he competed in the Telink Hotels Cup, where he placed first in the junior men's event, and that is just awesome, Dwayne. Well done. That's fantastic, Dwayne. Well done. Right, that's the end of our student acknowledgements, but I do have a few other comments I want to make. Our Premier Girls hockey team played in their promotion relegation game on Monday, and they have secured a place in the Auckland Super City competition. That's the premier competition for hockey, so well done, girls. I'd also like to wish our Kapahaka Rupu all the best for their Polyfest performance next Tuesday and for their dress rehearsal in here tonight. And one more team to wish all the best. Our Premier Golf team are playing in the Auckland final, again a Premier competition, so they will take on Grammar on Monday, hopefully to become the Auckland Schools Golf Champs. So all the best, boys. Right, we're going to pause there, folks, and have a brief roll check. Thank you. Good, done. We'll jump down.
Can I move the mic? Yeah.
It's good.
Right, don't move back and forth, just stay steady.
Kind of got difficult.
Because it's when you move, it's when
This is actually quite terrifying.
okay, you can say,
Okay.
and stop. Say good morning.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sadia.
And I'm Emily.
And we are delighted to announce that your favorite carnival is back for 2026.
Next Monday, Kupe and Rutherford will be hosting the Atomic Kiwi Carnival. There'll be hot chips,
Drinks,
ice cream,
cookies,
pizza,
donuts,
a photo booth,
a sausage sizzle in the amphitheater,
performances for you to enjoy in Rutherford,
and much, much more.
and of course, one of the highlights, come along if you want to see the head prefects and many teachers getting dunked.
There'll be an FPOS session running during interval and lunchtime, available at the window outside K4, which is between Kupe and the language block. But bring cash to skip the long lines.
We've all worked really hard this year, and it's time to celebrate the end of the term. So come along, bring your friends, and enjoy the day. We'll see you there.
Just a reminder that the Easter coloring competition is underway. Templates are still available to be picked up from the office, and entries will close next Thursday. So please make sure to get them done and handed back before then. Also, continue to get excited for the Easter egg hunt taking place next Wednesday. There's also, in the library, there will be a jar and a competition to guess how many lollies are inside the jar.
The Kapahaka Polyfest group are performing our full Polyfest set tonight in the gym at 6:30 p.m. Anyone is welcome to come along and watch to support the group before Tuesday. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. The Premier basketball team has a pre-season game next week, Tuesday, here in the gym against Liston College. Liston is currently one grade above our Macleans team, so it'll be a good challenge for the guys. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. and we hope to see some of you there.
Good morning, school. If you haven't already heard, we have a Mufti Day coming up next Tuesday in support of the New Zealand Red Cross. The Red Cross is part of the world's largest humanitarian movement, working to meet the needs and improve the lives of vulnerable people. They support those facing disaster, emergency, and conflict both here in NZ and around the world. Their work is guided by principles like humanity and neutrality, meaning they help people based on need, no matter who or where they are. Mufti Day is a great opportunity for us to contribute to this more important work and the Red Cross where they need the greatest. But it's also important that we continue to represent ourselves and Macleans well.
There are only 2 requirements for this Mufti Day. Number 1, clothing must be tidy, appropriate, and presentable. And another one is a $2 gold coin donation should be brought along. A reminder that normal school expectations still apply. So if you have PE or sports training, you have to bring the correct gear. For science labs, hair must be tied back and closed-toed shoes must be worn. Most importantly, take pride in your appearance. What you wear should reflect pride in yourself and in our school. We encourage you to get involved and support an important cause in these rather tense times. Let's channel our efforts, find that thauweg, and as a school, aim to raise $6,000. That's just $2 gold coin from every student. Thank you, guys. Teachers, off to period 1.
First initiative prefix, let's see how we go. So we'll have to set what we will be. Oh, yeah, we're all. But we'll try and spread those prefixes around the house. We're going to let the juniors go first.
You look scary to say. Wait, what? Just everyone? Go.
Thank you, everyone, and everyone off to period 1, please.
We're going to do Mr. Loading
To the-
That's all we used to say.
It's like stand up. And
Short and sweet,
scary,
that's
like
great.